And turning now to weather, as Storm Watch 12 meteorologist Josh Colbert looking at the next few days ahead. People are preparing to travel, head out for their holidays. So what are we looking at weather-wise for today? Do you have any big concerns?
Yeah, we'll travel today up in the Cascades and Siskiyous. It's going to be a little rough, especially with this winter storm system on our doorstep. And it's obviously going to impact us in terms of snow. We'll take a look at that in a second. But in terms of moisture freezing on contact, that's also going to be a big problem too. That's why we actually have an expanded winter weather advisory in place for eastern Curry County, for Josephine County, and for Jackson County within the Westside valleys. This runs from 10 this morning to 1 p.m. as there's that potential for ice to develop on the roadways. So however slow you think you need to go on the roadways this morning, go even slower. Okay, temperatures this morning, -1 degree for Lakeview, 15 degrees for Klamath Falls, 20s and 30s for Westside Valleys, 44 degrees there along the coast in Brookings. So here's the important point. We are still below freezing for Medford and for Grants Pass. So the Rogue Valley is still definitely in the mix when it comes to the potential for freezing rain. And we're already seeing some moisture working into the area, but this is just a little appetizer. Time to show you the entree now with Stormcast. So we'll stop this right around lunchtime. You can see it's going to look entirely different on our radar picture. Lots of heavy moisture coming into the Newswatch 12 viewing area in the form of rain and also in the form of snow as well. We'll take a look at snow levels in a second, but this becomes pretty expansive into dinner time. But then after that, it starts to taper off just a bit, tapers off even more heading into Wednesday, and the rest of Wednesday, minus maybe a few lingering showers early in the morning, should be dry. We're going to get some beneficial rainfall from this, at least along the coast and up in the Cascades, but we'll have some less impressive totals for west side valleys and for the east side. Snow levels are going to start off very, very low today, right around 1,500 feet. So Medford, Grants Pass, Phoenix, Jacksonville, all going to be on the bubble when it comes to rain versus snow. But later in the day, we're not going to be on the bubble anymore. Snow levels are going to skyrocket up to around 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 feet, which is pretty abnormal for this time of the year. So because of that, with this winter storm system that you typically expect some kind of big time snowfall totals, at least for the east side, maybe like 4 to 6 inches for Quartz Mountain Pass. I'm just kind of spitballing here, but the point being, look at this. It's going to consistently be just a trace to an inch of snow that we're expecting for the east side, also for the Shasta Valley, but we will have some decent totals up in the Cascades and Siskiyous, anywhere between 8 to 12 inches of snow expected up towards Crater Lake. So those passes are going to be a pretty rough go of it for today. We'll get some drier and warmer weather into Wednesday. Then another storm system we're tracking into Thursday, but snow levels with that one looking much, much higher. So for today, widespread rain and snow. Again, snow levels starting off pretty low, but then they're going to skyrocket again between 4,000 to 6,000 feet as we head into the afternoon, into the evening, and then we're tracking that separate storm system for Thursday. And then models, here's a little bit of information for you, a little bit of a teaching moment. If you see several days in a row of 20-30% rain chances, that means models just don't know what is going to happen. So it looks like it's going to be one of those scenarios as we get into the rest of the week. Here's your 7-day forecast for the coast. Rain looking likely today, then we do have a chance for showers all throughout the rest of the week. For Siskiyou County, there's that chance for rain and snow for today, and then a couple additional chances for rainfall all throughout the week. But remember, models are just really having a tough time making heads or tails of what's going to happen a little bit later in the week. But we do know with some of these subsequent storm systems that snow levels are going to be way up there. I mean, even higher than what we're talking about for today, 7,000 to 9,000 feet, maybe for the storm system for Thursday going into Friday, even higher snow levels for the weekend, which means we're actually going to be pretty mild for Christmas Day. Look at this, making a run for 60 degrees. Thank you, St. Nick.